What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Quincy Bill Sports, and today we're going to be doing the National Championship preview for college football. What month do we start college football? In September, October, November, December, and we're now to January, so 5 months of football have led to this. We've had an amazing bowl season. MSU won their bowl game, Pinstripe Bowl against Wake Forest. Very happy about that. But I am excited to talk about this national championship game because it's going to be a great game. Other big games around Bowl Maine, I feel like we could talk about. Oregon won a thrilling Rose Bowl against Wisconsin. Georgia won the Sugar Bowl. Florida won the Orange Bowl. LSU dominated Oklahoma in the Peach Bowl. Probably the best game was Clemson and Ohio State, the Fiesta Bowl. That was a great game. The only reason Clemson is here, think about this. The reason Clemson's here and not Ohio State is because Justin Fields and his receiver had one miscommunication. That's how sports can change really quickly. But we've had an amazing bowl season. I've had fun looking at this. So now let's talk about this national championship. Oh, but before we do that, NFL divisional round picks will be tomorrow, Tuesday. Wednesday, I might have a college basketball video up. We'll see about that. MSU's ranked 8th of the nation, so may have something up about that. Maybe a practice bracket, maybe some bracketology, maybe some sleeper teams. I don't know. I want to do some college basketball stuff, so we'll see what we can do about that. And obviously, next Monday, there will be a full game stream for the national championship, so you guys have that to look forward to. So, anyway, now I just want to say something. The last time Clemson lost a game was the Sugar Bowl semifinal to Alabama 2 years ago when Jalen Hurts was the starting quarterback at Alabama. That was the year when Alabama beat Georgia in the national championship after they won that game. So that was the last time Clemson lost a game. Went undefeated all of last year. It's going undefeated all of this year. So I've seen a lot of people that are taking LSU by 21. My dad's one of those people. That's what people said about Alabama last year, and that did not happen. Now, I feel like what really lost Alabama in that game was Dabo Swinney outcoached Nick Saban, and that's pretty much how they won. That's kind of how the Tennessee Titans beat the New England Patriots. Because what was funny about the Titans beating the Patriots is Bill Belichick got beat at his own game. Because what Belichick loves to do, Saban loves to do this too, they play with the clock. They use that clock to their advantage. They control the middle 8. The middle 8 is considered the last 4 minutes of the first half. The first 4 minutes of the second half. They just mess with that clock and make it a living hell for you to try to do stuff with it. Well, Mike Vrabel played that clock perfectly. And that's how the Tennessee Titans were able to upset the Patriots in Foxborough. Anyway, that's beyond the point. So, I think that the main player for you to watch in this game, he's a Clemson defensive. I think he's either a safety or a corner. I think he's a corner. I can't quite remember, though. He's one of the two. And he's going to play a big role in this game. He's going to be A.J. Terrell, Clemson's main playmaker on defense. If he can make some good plays against Joe Burrow and possibly create some turnovers. That's what he did last year against Tua. He got a pick 6 early in the game, kind of set the momentum for Clemson right from the start. I feel like A.J. Terrell is going to be a big X factor. But it's going to be Clemson's defense, I think, that's going to decide this game. Since I think Joe Burrow this year is better than Tua Tagovailoa last year. LSU's receiving core of Chase, Jefferson, and who's the other one? Marshall. Chase, Jefferson, and Marshall. They are like impossible to stop. Plus, they're going to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire back, and I think he can be the guy that really sets up this offense. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, if you guys don't know in football, when you can just run the ball effectively at the start of the games, as they've done with CHE, you can set up the pass perfectly, and LSU loves to pass, as we know. Now, I think Clemson's going to have to wrap them up early and force some contested passes. The bad thing is Joe Burrow is so subtly mobile. Like, he can move when he wants to. Like, he's not like a Tom Brady who he just has to sit there. Joe Burrow can run when he wants to. So that's going to be a problem for Clemson. On the flip side, I think LSU has one of, if not the most underrated defense of the country. I don't think they're a great defense, but I think they are a top 10 defense, which people have not been giving them credit for. I mean, Oklahoma was supposed to be this explosive offense. No one could stop. Held them to 14 points. They scored like 14 when they were down by 50 points. So take that with a grain of salt. I think it was like the true score of a game if you don't count in garbage points. So like the true score could have been LSU 70, Oklahoma 7 or something like that. I don't know. But I feel like LSU, I think it was Terrence Marshall who said that LSU hasn't played their best football yet, which I doubt that. But if that's true, Clemson could be in for a world of trouble. But I'll tell you something. Clemson knows how to win. They've done nothing but win for the last 2 years, and Dabo Swinney is going to get that team ready. But I'm going to tell you why I think LSU wins this game. The reason that Ohio State lost against Clemson was they couldn't convert to the red zone. I think they went 1 for 3 in the red zone when it came to... No, I think they went 0 for 3 in the red zone. I don't think they scored they scored 1 red zone touchdown, and they were in the red zone, I think, 5 times. They came away with 1 touchdown, 3 field goals, and a pick. So LSU they know how to finish drives, and Clemson kind of got lucky to beat Ohio State. I'm not even gonna lie there. They needed some help from the refs. I mean I'm not trying to blame this all on the refs. I'm just saying they got a little bit of help. I just think that this LSU team could be one of the best teams we've seen in college football in a long time. This LSU team is ridiculous. Grant Delpit will make plays on the defensive end. I'm telling you, LSU's defensive line is an underrated unit. Their wide receivers will make plays. Clyde Edwards-Helaire will make plays. And I just don't think Clemson has the offensive firepower to keep up with them. However, I do think this is going to be a great back-and-forth game. I just think LSU's offense is just too much at the end of the day. My final score prediction is going to be LSU 35, Clemson 31. That's my prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed this little preview video. Let me know who you think is in the comments down below. Be aware, I do have a lot of LSU fans who watch my channel, so be aware for the GEAUX Tigers. But I will bet anyone, all the money that I have, that the Tigers will win this game. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Watch out for the NFL picks tomorrow, divisional round. I got every single wild card matchup wrong. I just think that's funny. I picked the Eagles. They lost. I picked the Bills. I picked the Saints. And I picked, who's the other one? I picked the Patriots. I got all 4 games wrong. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Peace out.